Ah, look at that. Looks like I'm 2 minutes late. 2 minutes late to my own stream. But I'm here. And I'm gonna go sell this sprayer thing for the vineyards. I don't think I need it. I waited too long. I should have sold it almost right away and I would have gotten more money back. I was doing some researching today online and I don't think I need it. There's a bumpy road. I don't know if it needs to be repaired. Let's take a look. It needs to be repainted. I'm not repainting that. Repair it. Oh, it costs a lot. Oh, no. Okay, sell. Sold it for 20 grand. Ah, now they open the border. Of course. All you needed was me, right? Now I got 20 grand. I forget how much I even paid for that thing. Oh, wrong menu. I paid 28 grand, so I lost 8 grand, but yeah, at least I get some of my money back. Somebody did some research for vineyards and doing one pass down the middle is fine enough, even if you miss some. And apparently, if you spray it, either fertilize it or herbicide it, if you don't mulch or cultivate, you can do every other row. I think that's what they were saying. Nonetheless, I don't do that. Is the way I mulch it, cultivate it. Back here. I mowed the grass. That's about as much as I did off stream. Now I have to tether it. So yesterday I was talking about precision farming, and yeah, Juan and a few other people have mentioned how bugged up it is. So I'm not going to do that quite yet. A lot of people are talking about how you lose half of your yield bonus and value if you install it during the middle of your fields growing. So you definitely want to do either a new save game or wait until all your fields are not grown. Like that, there's nothing on them. Apparently, it's not good to use it right away when you your crops in the field. Another thing somebody was talking about is how corn needs to be plowed. I guess if you have plowing on, it needs to be plowed every time, and how you get less of environmental score because you have to plow every time. So then you kind of get less yield because of that. So there would be a penalty for corn, it seems, every time. If you have it so you have to plow it every time. If you can do the direct seeding, planting, I think that's the way to go, but I don't know if you can do that with corn. I think you always have to cultivate it first, but I'm not sure. Nope. One of these buttons. think. Okay, this one direct seeds right here. That would be the next one I would want. Yeah, this one does direct seeding right here, it says. So for 140 gram, basically. That one doesn't do it. This one does direct seeding as well. Oh, this one. Yeah, either try plowing it off or get a bigger planter. I was talking about it yesterday anyways. I want to go from this one to this one. It'd be 12 meters wide. Right now I have 6 meters. So yeah, you have to kind of think about if you want to plow your field every time or not, corn, or how to go about that. But yeah, a lot of people answered the questions I had about it. Seems like it'll be pretty cool overall once it's figured out. Oh yeah, they answered some vineyard questions. What else? I was learning about pigs. Apparently, if you play on easy or normal mode, which I'm on normal, you should just go buy the pig food from the store. Basically, you're not making much of a profit if you provide your own pig food, unless you play on hard mode. Apparently, hard mode is the only mode where you can really make a profit off of pigs, really. And apparently, pigs you sell at 10 months old, even like they have to be 8 months old or 6 months old to breed. Then at 10 months, so every 4 months they have a litter. And after 8 months, they're old enough that they eat a lot of food. Like the older the piglet is, the more food it eats as it grows. Apparently, after 8 months, it costs you a lot of money, like in food. You're losing money. So at 10 months, once you get a new litter of piglets, they say just to sell their adults. So I don't know. It seems like pigs are really hard to go into right now. I want to do it still, but people are definitely saying it's not worth having a pig grow old. And somebody else did a test on equipment, how old they get, so many hours, and the paint on it, and the wear and tear, and all that. And they were saying if they did the calculations correctly, after equipment is 50 hours old, which this one's at 48, but at 50 hours, you basically want to replace it, or expect to have higher costs of repair and tear. It will wear down quicker after 50 hours and cost more to repair after 50 hours. That's something to keep in mind when we keep equipment around. That it's just naturally going to cost more after 50 hours to repair it, no matter what you do. Whether you buy it used or if you brand it new, buy it new, it will have a higher repair cost after 50 hours. I should find out some good information there. You need to take notes. I have a few notes going to my notepad here. And somebody really spent the time to go through and calculate it all and show their work, and if they did their math correctly, 50 hours is the magic number. But they may be wrong, they said. They couldn't quite 100% say that's the answer. Sounds good. Have fun at work. Thanks for joining. Trying to debate if I do more failing contracts after this, or if I just go sleep till the next day and have more to do on the farm, maybe. I'll have to take a look and see after this contract what way I want to go. Seeing that I'm not going to turn precision farming on quite yet, I want to see what I would buy with this money. Hi Jody, how are you doing today? I think I should set myself up for precision farming though and buy the slurry manure tank. I was also thinking of long term I need to buy, oh, what is it called? Animals. Okay, one of the self-driving feeders for the cows. One of these things. Forage mixer wagon. I need to buy one of these too, apparently. My cows are gonna start to get very hungry. Ah, you're good today. Got a frog in my throat, but I'm doing pretty good too. Something woke me up early again today, but I was able to fall back asleep today, unlike yesterday, so I had a little bit more sleep. Been trying to work on trucking simulator. This guy commissioned me to make some trucking skins for his trucks. I'm trying to work on those. So I haven't been playing this game as much. I'm working on a few things as well. Besides that. It's been so long since I've done trucking simulator stuff that I'm kind of out of the loop on how to do it. It's taken me a while to relearn it. I thought about streaming while I do that, but I'm kind of glad I haven't because it's taken me a while to relearn it and figure it out. So I wonder if we'll ever get like an update to seasons where grass naturally becomes hay and rots in the rain and things like that. I wonder if we're ever gonna get 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 that. I w bit over here. And then we have to windrow it all. And then bale it. I bet she's using this neighbor's field here. There's nothing growing on that. Look at all the weeds there. I keep forgetting that these really bright trees here are collision, or not something you can drive through. Keep forgetting that. This is a pretty big windrower. Hopefully it's working. See if I can zoom out a little bit there. I think I forgot a little bit there in the windrow, but that's okay. Kind of concentrating on this first row here so I don't get hooped into any of these trees. Yesterday's stream was a perfect example. If I look away and read comments, what happens when I find trees? think I got rid of the frog in my throat finally. I didn't perfectly windrow that part, but let's see. I guess I should have turned around and came at this row a different way. I don't know how people technically windrow. Some people keep pushing this line over and making it one big line. I don't know. I always make multiple smaller ones because I find it easier. Some people go one way and then the other way. I wonder realistically what way you would do it. I almost feel like I should have combined these two rows somehow. Kind of like this. And then I'll turn around and combine these other rows. Make sure the train isn't going to get me. Oh, I thought I had it lowered. Oh, it took a while for that to lower. Oh boy. Okay. We'll just combine this. America, In-N-Out. Reminds me of In-N-Out burgers. There I mentioned food. Nothing quite like an In-N-Out burger. I think we've only had them in California, but I don't know where they're located on the West Coast. I think they're all over the US, but they're not up here. Definitely worth it. I would relate it to almost like Five Guys. But, I don't know. We have Five Guys up here, so I kinda know what that is. Just a little bit there. Oh well, this is not going as planned, but we'll do this. Let's change it up here. That has a lightning bolt. Not a clue at the moment. Is that In-N-Out? I honestly can't recall their logo very well. Might not be that. I don't know. Without stopping and trying to Google, I don't know. feel like the baler's not going to pick up this whole row. I should stop trying to make it such a big row then. Trying to set that up to be a bit closer there. I don't think that would be In-N-Out though. I'll have to look it up. This In-N-Out burger is very, very popular. And now In-N-Out isn't fully enabled. In-N-Out is more of the logo, like the arrow logo. Well, that's not helping me when I try to search. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure which one has the lightning bolt. Nothing comes to mind for what we have in Canada that I'm aware of. Any of the American ones I can think of, but I can't think of a lightning bolt. So it must not have been that good if I don't even know what it is. There's one in the Midwest that I really like. What is it called again? Oh yeah, Culver's. I don't know where all the locations are. Oh yeah. See, they're not on the West Coast, but Culver's. There's 90 of them in Michigan, 144 in Wisconsin. They're definitely a Midwest thing, but they are pretty tasty. 3 in Idaho makes me go, okay, I go to Idaho. Okay. Southern Idaho. Darn. Last week we went to Salmon last week. So we don't go down that south. Okay. Montana doesn't have any, darn it. Okay. Southern Idaho. Have to remember that. But yeah, look, they are very, very popular. They do burgers, they do fish, they do really good ice cream and custard. Good shakes, chicken, seafood. They do soups and salads and all that. They do a little bit of everything, but they're really good food. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a Midwest thing yet. It looks like they're slowly making, or not a West thing, I should say. They're making their way from the Midwest everywhere, so maybe it'll be a couple more years. I think it started in Wisconsin, probably from the number of restaurants in Wisconsin. Seems like Wisconsin, Michigan, and Illinois had the most for restaurants, so it started around there somewhere. I think you get cheese curds there too, if I remember correctly. Anyways, it's like one of those things I really enjoy when I go back to Michigan. It's pretty new to me. Like when I lived in Michigan, it wasn't there. But now when I go back to visit, there's one about 15 minutes away from where my parents live. I really enjoy it. It's one of those places where you can do a drive-through or sit down and you take a number and you sit down and they bring it to you when it's ready. So it's kind of fast food, but really good fast food. Not quite sit down in terms of like Applebee's or something, but it's more fast food. I think we have Applebee's in Canada, but I think the nearest one to me is in Vancouver. Same with like Red Robin's. There's one in Kelowna. I don't think we have Ruby Tuesdays. I think that's US only. Yeah, there's a couple Applebee's, but I think they're big cities only. Kind of funny what restaurants aren't here. I haven't been to Red Robin's in a while, but it's usually a place I like to treat myself to. See if I can get this to be a straighter line here. I think the Baylor's gonna struggle with this anyways. Yeah. Kind of the same boat, right? Like the restaurants are in bigger areas that you hardly ever go to. Sit-down restaurants like that are they're a treat to me. Like I go for birthdays or something. Like I just don't go to sit-down restaurants for the fun of it. They're a good treat for a special occasion. Even for the ones that we have in Canada, they're a special treat. And to bail out this, hopefully it goes okay. Hopefully I didn't make a mess with that when rowing. Not gonna work to connect to it from that side. I always hate when they sing on birthdays, but I love seeing it happen to other people. So I don't like it happening to me, but I love doing it to other people. Bale loader wagons. Where are they? This one can go 180 to 240. Okay, 240 we can do. Change the bale size. So I kind of like going to like Denny's because they don't sing or anything. That you give you a free meal on your birthday. A lot better. Impressive. You can't complain if you get a free breakfast. Breakfast is underrated about how good breakfast foods can be. Yeah, that's what I thought I'm gonna miss a little bit. Maybe I should just come back for all the little bits after I'm done, instead of going back and forth. Yeah, my brother-in-law used to do that as well. Like I say, we don't go there that often to places. Once a year, twice a year, depends on the birthday where we want to eat. Bales are going to be in the way. Like I'll go through, bale everything, collect everything, then bale and collect things again to pick up what I forget. My fault for not doing a good job on the windrowing. There's no method to my madness right now in collecting this. I'm just going to wherever I want. See, at that rate, I would just be like, whose house or where can we gather, and somebody just buys a coffee pot versus gather every day. That would have been a lot cheaper, probably. But once again, I'm one of those people that don't understand why people go line up at Tim Hortons or Starbucks to pay a crazy price for coffee every day, multiple times a day. I'm just one of those people that don't see why people do that. As much as I love tea, you will not see me at a tea store every day lining up to get a tea. I'd rather make it at home. Here, go gather those bales and then bale some more. There we go. Might have a load after this ready to go down. Where the contract wants us to deliver it. I totally get that, like the people watching part, but I still don't. I don't know. I have my own opinion of it. I'm just not that type of person. I like to people watch, but at the same time, I'm not social enough to be found in places where people like to crowd around. The whole reason to have cheap coffee is to keep you in there to buy other things. Same reason why a grocery store puts milk in the back of the store or electronics on the back of the store. Okay, I won't have enough for a full load this time. Close. That should be safe. Clear out of the way. If I would have unloaded this bale, I would have had enough for a full load. Train. I don't think I've had to use the train yet in this game, or in this map. I used it in the other maps, but not this one, I don't think. Maybe once, but I don't really remember. I'm debating another map, but I'm really starting to like this map, so it's hard not to switch maps when they start to come out. Only stopping means the other map is a lot more forestry. I don't know if I'm ready for that. The trees are kind of buggy still. Probably only going to stream for another 15 or 20. Well, a little bit earlier today. I have to go do some chores for my appointment tomorrow to get everything ready. Here, we really get unloaded in the middle of nowhere. I don't think there's enough on this field to make another bale, but I'll do it so my game doesn't get bugged up. The AFK is okay, I'm just saying. I'll probably get off by, I don't know, maybe 5:45 by then. Maybe 5:40, around there. We'll see. I got a lot of things on my to-do list and a lot of things marked off my to-do list. Now that I'm going trucking, my weeks that I am home are going to be a lot busier, which means I cannot play as much. Back when I was home every week, I had a lot more time. Oh really? Am I just going to have one extra bale? Aw. There's no way to carry just one extra bale. I wonder if I can... maybe I can try to sit it in here. Just for one extra bale. Well, it's just cloudy here right now. I don't think this is gonna stay. Let's see if that stays there. We are going to all the way up here. We'll see if it stays there. It's fun to go along again. It's pretty easy to cross the border as well, so that works. It's nice to have time at home though, because I have a lot of appointments. A lot of other things I have to get caught up on. It's a very happy medium right now. Let's stay and put for it now. I can make this corner. Cool. Stay and put. That seems to be my motto lately. Finding balance. Find balance in life for everything. Deliver it here. So take this one off. Let's plug it up and unload the rest. I'm just going to sell all of them. I'm not going to worry about storing them. The extra for myself, because I have plenty of it on the farm. I'd rather get the extra money right now. I need that reminder. I think it's good to remember that. Oh, oh, okay. There we go. Oh, almost $5,000 extra for the bales. Nice. That was worth that contract. On top of that, I get 7,500 for that contract. Nice. I wonder what clear contracts does. Does it get rid of all of them? Because I know there's some of them in here I can't do. I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, let's think ahead. If I skip through the day, what do I have to do tomorrow? I have to bring that corn over to my production barn. I keep on forgetting that. Wool is the highest price right now, but I've been bringing my wool over to make fabric and clothes. Milk goes to production barn. Don't think I have anything over there to sell right now. Okay, fabric. I've been turning that into clothes. Okay, maybe I have clothes to sell. Price is 18.5 grand. I should go check out my clothes. Don't think I have anything else. Planks are in June. Furniture's in June. I'm waiting for that right now. Okay, I was gonna go check my fabric. Oh no, tailor shop. I haven't quite watching daylight hours when it ends, but it's quite a bit longer. Oh, so I don't have clothes yet. I think I still have some cotton, yeah. Spinnery's taking forever. What else was I gonna go check? Production barn, I think. Nothing here. Want to visit my farm. Come on. Oh yeah, not much wool there. Okay, slip of the day, just because all I have is contracts, and tomorrow I think all I'm gonna have is more contracts. Hey Bailey, how are you doing? Guess I can do more fertilizing contracts. What does it cost for the fertilizing tanks? Because I could get that right now and do some of this for free. That might be something to consider. So I maxed out in slurry, so if I buy a slurry tank, if I have enough money, it might be worth the contracts, since it's not costing me anything. Besides the tank, which I need anyways, because I'm maxed out. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Lots in the store, but I don't think I need any of it. I'm holding off on precision farming until they fix it. Oh, what do we have here? We have premium potatoes. And cheese, it looks like. Premium potatoes I can probably sell. Cheese. No, I don't want to sell the cheese. $687. I don't know if that's worth doing premium potatoes. I wonder if you would just get more without doing that. Thought the price would be much higher. Let's do my other cheese and then saving up over here. I don't think there's anything else for me to sell. Yeah, so I'm maxed out wood planks. And I'm maxed out on furniture. So I have to wait till June to sell all that. Clothes, I don't have much at all. Cheese, I need... What is it missing? Maybe it's missing the milk? Yeah, it needs more milk. Oh, I should go check my new greenhouses and see how they're doing. I have potatoes in this one. And lettuce. And then this one, I have sunflowers, tomatoes, and strawberries. So we got some sunflowers there. My goal is to do this instead of planting a field of them. Just use the greenhouse, and then I can put them into production. Sounds good, Marka. I'll be here tomorrow if all goes well. Wrong button on my screen. I have $70,000. How much does a slurry tank? I want to get one of these, but that's not what I want. 6.8 meters. I guess these are just 15 meters. Okay, so this is pretty wide, but it doesn't carry as much. These don't say. Maybe they just carry. Yeah, they transport it. And you need this to go with it. So 8,000 liters, or 13,000 liters. These I think start to get a little bit too big for my farm. I don't have that much money. I could barely afford this one. I don't know how much I don't go through for contracts. It says I own one of them. Where do I have it stored then? Oh, okay. I think I do own one. Okay. It was in a spot I don't visit. Good thing I looked at that. There. I don't go down here. I have all this stuff here. I feed the cows, but I never really look at that. And it's full already. Okay. Why not? I want the vent. There. I don't have to buy one. I need to buy a bigger tank to hold it all. But let's go do some contracts. Probably for another 5 minutes. But 5 minutes it will be. Oh, I should look at my own fields though. Quickly look at my own fields and make sure I don't need to do anything. Oh, I have to weed my fields here. Okay. Okay, let's do a contract and then I'll weed fields. Field 19 I'm avoiding because it's up here. I don't feel like doing it. Field 21, it disappeared on me last time. Okay, I can do field 21 now. Yesterday it bugged up and wouldn't let me do a lot of those. I don't have a GPS set up for this, so I'll try. This will be my first time doing this. I literally bought it, forgot about it after filling it. Filled it, perked it, and forgot about it. Trying to set A and set B. There, this one set A and B. Oh, what did I just do? Wrong button. Oh. Now I've done it. Give me a moment to get my browser stuff set back up. There. Okay, did I do it right now? Oh boy. Okay, now I have to save it. I think the width was 15 meters, not. So, I have to go back in, hit this, and I think it saves it to 15, I think. Let's just do this. Let's see how this goes. Probably do this one contract and then I'll call it a day. Hopefully it's working. Seems like it's not reaching that far out, but maybe it is. Take a look at the map here soon. Oh yeah, you can see a difference there. It's a lighter color there, barely. Okay. Used quite a bit of it, so I'm gonna want to get a bigger tank. On these bigger fields I can use a bigger tank, but on the small ones I can't, so maybe I want to buy one bigger one and keep the smaller one for the smaller fields. Or I buy one of those transporter containers and just bring that over to whatever field I'm working on. It always seems like a dog wagging his tail. It's kind of funny. The sad part is I can almost smell this. It reminds me of Chilliwack. Every time you drive through Chilliwack, this is what you smell. cloudy here. It wants to rain, but it's not too bad. How's the weather there for you? We have the whole April showers going, but we need the moisture. This is enough for one field. Temperature wise, I think we're below average of what we're supposed to be this time of year. I think it's like 12 or 13 degrees Celsius here right now. I think on average we're supposed to be like 16. But I kind of look at it in the good sense that that means the spring thaw from all the higher up mountains will be a bit slower of a melt. It won't flood. So that's good news, because there's a lot of places that can't afford to be flooded after they got flooded out last November. Oh, look at the contract, okay. There we go, finished contract. It's cloudy, wants to rain there too. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, it's gloomy, and I don't like gloomy weather. It doesn't make me feel as happy, but if it makes the summer be less forest fires, I'll take it. I think of the long term when it comes to weather. Fill this up. I'll go to the next place I want to do a contract, and then I'll call it. Just so I remember what I'm doing later. So, $1,400 is not bad. Well, 25 is going to be a little bit bigger. I'll have to come back, but that took a couple of trips. This one's going to take like 4 or 5 trips. I can do these 2 fields. I'll go into I don't really have a lot of slurry, but right now the cows are 45,000 liters, so I can do a few of them. Let's see. Oh, see, that one disappeared. Field 26. Some of these contracts are no longer there. So I want to buy a big slurry tank holder. I want to buy this. I could buy it right now, but we'll see if I do. Oh, you're Indiana. I couldn't remember where you're from. You're close to where I was born or raised then. I'm originally from Michigan, so you're kind of by my home turf there. I was talking about Culver's earlier. I don't know if you were watching then, but I was explaining to Marka, who lives on the West Coast and never heard of Culver's, talking about how good the burgers are there. This is not to go down that road. I'll pay attention and not go down that road. There's free storage over here. There's free storage across this whole map. I like it. That is a narrow road. Hi, Michael. I joined just at the end of the stream here. I'm literally just calling it once I park this truck or tractor. There we go. I would stay longer, but I have lots to do tonight. I'll be back tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific time. Also, there won't be any streams next week. We're doing that every other week here right now for me. So tomorrow and then this weekend will be streams with Juan. But yes, I am gonna pause the game and say adios to you guys. Hopefully everybody has a good rest of your evening or day, depending on where you live.